Deadpool and Wolverine finally released their first trailer. Guess what the outcome will be? On the first day of the preview, the number of views reached 365 million, created a historic high in the daily viewership of trailers in history. Today, in this issue, we will provide the most comprehensive analysis of the most anticipated movies of 2024 across the entire network. The trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine may have some repetitive information points from others, but it also has its own alternative interpretation. There must be something you haven't heard of before, so don't miss it. The trailer starts with the birthday party hosted by Deadpool, and the attendees are all characters from the previous first and second seasons. They are the deceased Deadpool girlfriend or wife, respectively. Here's a more convenient way to talk about my girlfriend. Peter, an ordinary member of the ex-Special Agents team, also died in front of me. In addition, there are Bullethead Shu, Deadpool roommate Blind Woman Al, taxi driver duo Ping Di Gang Leisure, the deceased red-haired Shattered Star, and even Big Beard who harassed Deadpool's girlfriend in the first movie. Anyway, this is a very unique birthday party, with members coming together to celebrate Deadpool's birthday. We can notice that there are group photos of the 9 of them on the cake, so there shouldn't be anyone else at this party anymore. However, it is worth noting that there is still a space in the photo. I don't know if it is the second film. Brad Pitt's Shadow Chancellor has also been revived by Deadpool, and then he is also at the birthday party in an invisible state. If we even overinterpret it, we see a picture that Deadpool and the blind woman are standing in the middle, and there is a gap position where one person can stand. I don't know if there is a Shadow Chancellor standing there. We can see that Deadpool is wearing ordinary clothes, and also wearing a wig. This hairstyle, I don't know whether it is intended to make fun of former President Trump of the United States, because we will step on this wig later underfoot. So the question is, how did some of the dead people come back to life? Because in the Easter egg at the end of the second season, Deadpool used Jibao's time traveler and went to the time he believed needed to be adjusted, changing the fate of some people. Therefore, the plot and timeline developed by Deadpool and Wolverine are obviously the new timeline developed by Deadpool after changing the past. Here, it seems that he no longer needs to work on Deadpool, but most of the time he is an ordinary person. We can see a scene where in the corner of the cabinet, it seems to be Deadpool's headband. Maybe he left Deadpool's clothes in the corner of the cabinet to accumulate dust, and then through flashing back, he can see Deadpool and his girlfriend confiding in each other. These past few years have been very difficult, but fortunately, everyone has been talking in their hearts. If Deadpool goes back in the past to save his girlfriend, why do they still say that these years have been very difficult? Perhaps it was because Deadpool was undergoing chemotherapy and his body was suffering from the pain of mutation, or even because Deadpool was resurrected and his girlfriend found out that the two couldn't get along in the end, so they broke up. Or perhaps after reviving his girlfriend, he struggled and thought that leaving her was the best choice to protect her, so he proposed to break up a long time ago. We can see from the following footage that he and his girlfriend are talking alone, seeming to have not seen each other for a long time. They seem to be the most familiar strangers, and later his girlfriend even said, "Make a wish, buddy," instead of using terms like honey or darling.
Make a wish, buddy.
So maybe this birthday party is just a long reunion as friends. Perhaps before this birthday party, the movie will quickly start by using Deadpool's nagging tone to tell the audience about some of the events that happened after changing the timeline of the previous season, such as breaking up with his girlfriend, Electric Lock, and Fire Fist, and why these important characters didn't appear. Even I think Deadpool will break through the fourth wall and make fun of the Weasel. The reason why it didn't appear was due to the scandal of actor T.J. Miller, who played the Weasel, himself. Returning to the trailer, just as Deadpool was blowing candles, a knock on the door rang out. At this moment, several fully armed people were standing at the door, holding cutting sticks in their hands. They were TVA's hunters, and when Deadpool saw these cutting sticks, they made fun of Disney.
Pegging isn't new for me, friendo.
But it is for Disney. When Deadpool saw these cutting sticks, he clearly didn't know that the other party was TVA. He thought he was going to stab him in the ass. At the same time, he also made fun of TVA's cutting sticks. He knew that the other party was not good, so he closed the door and argued with them first. The next scene was that Deadpool was taken away by TVA's people through the back door, which was a testament to the fact that they launched a surprise attack from behind. When he was attacked, the Black Boss who seemed to be the captain grabbed Deadpool's wig and threw it to the ground, and then followed them into the portal. It seems that the electric rope did not appear. Perhaps there is also an explanation. He was also captured by TVA and sent back to his original timeline. Afterwards, Deadpool was caught with TVA. This involves what time the TVA at this time is. There are only 2 points in time, before Loki is captured or after Loki becomes the god of stories. 50% chance for each station. Let me start with my conjecture. Personally, I think the TVA here may be the TVA where Loki became the god of story after Loki 2. The reason is simple: after Loki became the god of story, Deadpool 3 could collaborate with Marvel, gradually allowing Fox's superheroes, X-Men, and other characters to return more naturally. If placed in the old TVA timeline, it's not a problem, but personally, I think Marvel's works will be more troublesome after integration. Furthermore, some clues can also be seen from the preview footage. In Rocky 2, Rocky returns to the old TVA of Conqueror Kang's era, when the equipment was even older. The design of the TV where Loki is located is relatively new, such as the blurry display screen of the old TVA, while Loki's TVA at that time was slightly clearer. Let's take a look at the TVA hunters looking for Deadpool again. Their equipment is even more advanced, with a suspected law enforcement camera on their chest and no numbering, which is also in line with Rocky's setting of giving each independent individual a free body. When Deadpool woke up, he found that the person he was chatting with in TVA's room was named Mr. Sinister. Mr. Sinister should be a character like Mobius. However, Mobius retired in Rocky 2 and returned to reality. Of course, there are definitely many positions like Mobius in TVA. This room is not presented in orange, but in turquoise. In fact, this color tone is also present in Rocky 2, such as Obi's maintenance workshop, which is similar to this color tone. The room layout is very simple, with only one chair and TVA logo water cup, without the projection interrogation that Rocky entered earlier. Therefore, it can be inferred that Deadpool was more likely invited by TVA as a last resort. And at the end of Loki 2, Loki allowed OB to lift the barrier of TVA blocking magic and superpowers, so Deadpool may still retain superpowers and immortality in TVA. Next, Mr. Sinister invites Deadpool to visit TVA. The film probably also wants to reintroduce the functions of TVA from the perspective of Deadpool. After all, not every audience member has watched the Rocky series, and those who enjoy watching movies still need to be educated on science.
看我的洛基一口气系列。
After opening the door, there is the corridor of TVA, and the overall style has returned to some orange tones. Not far away, there is a large mural that was originally intended by TVA's studio for a single timeline. Many people think that this picture can infer that the time point of the film is in the old TVA era. However, in fact, at the end of Loki 2, when Mobius and B-15 talked about retirement, the murals in that hall were still three-time guardians, so it cannot be inferred that this is just TVA. In fact, the film also happens to use this single timeline mural. Mr. Sinister can introduce the history and development of TVA to Deadpool, and also let the audience understand TVA. It is worth noting that there is an explosive head in the distance, a virtual charred person in white clothes. Do you think his hairstyle is similar to the explosive Kong in Rocky 2? What will happen next is not actually explained in the TV series, but the new TVA manual rewritten by OB was co-written by Explosive Kong and signed by him. It's possible that Kong left TVA directly to work on the explosion, but due to the real-life attack by Jonathan Majors, it's probably difficult to have a detailed breakdown. Then comes the flashback to the screen, where Deadpool slowly hides or fades away its identity. The narrator is Mr. Sinister telling Deadpool that TVA can make him a hero among the heroes. Even Marvel is jokingly mocking Deadpool here, just like the last episode of Hulk Woman.
I am Marvel Jesus.
But when Deadpool compares himself to Marvel Jesus, what is the god of the Loki story? Mr. Sinister took Deadpool to the TVA command center, where the main color of TVA is now. Taking a closer look at the adjacent control panel, there is a large LCD touchscreen, which also proves that the TVA technology at this time is slightly more advanced than that of Rocky 2, but the multi-screen is still quite retro. TVA played the highlights of some of Marvel's previous works, with three main screens displaying content from Avengers 2, Thor 3, and Captain America 2. When Captain America was placed, Deadpool even saluted, which was particularly spoof. However, in the manga, Deadpool does indeed have great respect for Captain America. In addition, in the lower left corner, there is a real-life video where Ryan Reynolds plays Deadpool and jokes about the Grammy, which can be considered as breaking the fourth wall again. Special attention should also be paid to a small screen here, which is similar to a single timeline when Nexus events occur. Such an analysis chart should only appear in the old TVA, and the new TVA should have become a healthy tree analysis chart long ago. So can this really be the time point of the old TVA? Mr. Sinister is looking for Deadpool because he is interested in being able to go back and change historical events, and then easily slip away. So, he wants to find Deadpool to help TVA cut out excess time branches. A good guess, it is indeed possible that the time point of Deadpool dispersion was placed on the old TVA line. I have two alternative interpretations of time points here. The first one is the timeline of the film, which is still after Loki became the god of the story and the new TVA was established. So this means there is no longer a so-called main timeline, time is free, which also allows Fox's Deadpool to naturally integrate into the Marvel MCU. And since the time branch is free, it is not impossible for another TVA to branch out and generate a Nexus event at a certain point in time. Don't forget Loki too. There were disagreements within TVA at that time. Some people wanted to keep a single timeline open, so my first thought was that after the timeline grew freely, another TVA branch that followed a single timeline was established, so the decoration style would be slightly different from the new TVA in Loki 2 in all aspects. So perhaps the TVA where Mr. Sinister is located wants to go back to the era of a single timeline, so they found Deadpool to help them cut the timeline branch. Okay, the second brain teaser, following the usual practice of only previews, is that most of the content in previews is only based on the material of the first act of the film, so the timeline at this point is indeed the old TVA. And then, like Rocky, Deadpool also has a time slip, or he can freely travel through time, so as the film develops, the plot will progress to the new TVA time point. That is to say, the entire Deadpool may third have a large time span, from the old TVA to the new TVA. At first, Deadpool helped TVA with cutting work, but later found out that TVA did not do well, so he changed his mind. This also explains why Deadpool and TVA's people opposed these two speculations later on. Which one would you prefer to support? Let's move on to the second half of the trailer. Audiences who have seen other analyses should already know that there are two categories of scenes, one occurring in the void of the Rocky series due to the Arios cannibalistic incident, and the other suspected of Deadpool visiting various scenes in Marvel's works. Let's take a look one by one. Firstly, TVA helped to rebuild the equipment for Deadpool. You can see that he is trying on the outfit and has been slapped by the tailor on his buttocks. We can see from the blurred background the tailor's room for creating new battle clothes for Deadpool, with posters featuring various clothes and unfinished clothing samples next to them. Which movie does this layout look like? That's right, he's the Ace Agent. Coincidentally or not, the Ace Agent series is produced by Fox, and I even think that Deadpool ordered a set of combat uniforms from TVA through a portal to the Ace Agent's clothing store. By the way, I also played with the fourth wall and forced to joke about the Ace Agent series. Speaking of which, after the deceased is dressed neatly, we need to go back to the trailer. Some unexplained scenes show Deadpool appearing in the city of Madrid Slope, which has appeared in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. It is an illegal place with a serious wealth gap. Deadpool goes to a casino and is looking for a variant of Wolverine. Why is it called a variant? Because I feel like my body is very small, unlike Hugh Jackman. Perhaps it was rumored that Daniel, who had previously discussed playing the role of Wolverine, and the Wolverine variant was dressed in white formal attire, which has also appeared in comics, called an eye mask, with one eye wearing a photo. Then we see the people fighting in the snowy Deadpool TVA, and this group of people is the team that started catching Deadpool in the trailer. The scene here may be the starting battlefield of Avengers 2, but according to sharp-eyed netizens, there is a overturned car behind it. Perhaps this is the place where Wolverine fell in Wolverine 3, but it is now winter. Perhaps this scene is relatively late. Does Deadpool want to change the ending of Wolverine 3 where Wolverine was killed, and then blocked by TVA? The majority of the upcoming scenes may be in the void, with a scene resembling Mad Max 4 where a group of convoys advance in the desert. Combined with the later scenes, it appears that this is a small team composed of villains from X-Men. They were cut by TVA for some unknown reason and then entered the Void Realm, including the actor who played the role of Fireman back then. He returned to playing the role, but strictly speaking, it is unclear whether he is still Fireman. In addition, there is a thug wearing a helmet, who looks very similar to Dr. Doom. However, a big character like Dr. Doom should not appear in a dragon running suit. Perhaps the leader of this team is the bald-headed mage Koichi who only shows his back. I guess it's not him. This person should be Nova, the twin sister of Professor X in the manga. In addition to Professor X's superpowers, she also has strong abilities such as DNA replication and soul transformation. This convoy has circular iron cages, which may be used to hold prisoners and attract Arios to use them. In addition, there are other bizarre equipment, such as suspected solar charging devices, maze-shaped radars, or attack weapons, etc. Besides these people, Deadpool may have to deal with TVA's people and even pursue the Void Realm. There are many Easter eggs in the Void Realm, and the most eye-catching one is the logo of 20th Century Fox. The 20th Century Fox logo appeared in the stills before, but now it falls into the Void Realm, which is reasonable. After all, it has been acquired by Disney. I don't know how Deadpool will make fun of its production company when the time comes. In addition, there is also the Cherry Kunpeng from the New York War in Avengers 1, an engine for an aircraft carrier in Avengers 2, and not far from the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. This may be the Golden Gate Bridge that Magneto directly cut off in X-Men 3. In addition, there are some motorcycles that seem to be models used by the US military during World War II and Captain America 1. There is also an ice cream model in the distance, which should be the ice cream truck from Moonlight Knight. When Deadpool lay on the ground, his right hand also had a bottle of drink and a comic book. Beverage, it's the brand of beverage that Stan Lee drank in Invincible Hulk. That comic is the 5th episode of Secret War published in 2015, and the cover of the comic is Doctor Doom. Does this imply both the Secret War of Avengers 6 and the possibility of elements that could destroy Doctor? Afterwards, there are still photos of Deadpool before encountering Wolverine. It is known that Wolverine's design is a classic yellow battlesuit, and there will inevitably be a fight between Wolverine and Deadpool, just like the feeling they had when chatting on the sofa before. One of the scenes shows Deadpool being knocked out of the car with a broken hand. However, he quickly recovered and noticed that there were no scratches on his clothes. However, in the next scene, he is in the car with red paint on it. He can see wolf claws with 3 bars on his seat, 3 bars on his chest, and 3 holes in his stomach. All of these indicate that he fought with Wolverine in the car after encountering Wolverine. But both of them have the ability to heal, so it's like nothing happened. Another scene is a close-up of Deadpool dressed up in gloves and shooting, but not using his gun, and the color scheme of the gloves is also different. Perhaps this is the appearance of a female Deadpool, and in this movie, it's not surprising if a female Deadpool appears as a variant of Deadpool. Hillway direct call expert. There is another scene in the trailer, where Deadpool is sitting in the mouth of an animal remains. This should be the bed of Hulk in Thor 3. Previously, there was also a scene of Thor 3 in TVA, but at this point, Deadpool's clothes already have 3 stripes after fighting Wolverine, so this should be the plot at the end of the film. Why does Deadpool appear at the time of Thor 3? What is he doing on Sokka Star? Can we ask Hulk or the Thunder God who was there at the time to help us eliminate the villains together? Or do you want to find Loki? These are all conjectures. Finally, let me combine the first teaser trailer of Deadpool 3 and make a wild guess about the entire plot. The story follows the end of Deadpool 2, where Deadpool uses a time machine to go back and change the course of history, and this change is not made as cautiously as in Avengers 4. Deadpool directly messed up the entire timeline of the past, which caused serious dissatisfaction from TVA, and TVA cannot allow such a convenient and time-traveling device to exist indefinitely. Deadpool always goes back in time. Changing history is no longer as simple as creating new time branches, but rather affecting the natural process of time and events. Even the new free TVA needs to intervene. So TVA sent someone to find Deadpool and asked him to go to TVA headquarters for tea. Mr. Sinister received Deadpool. According to his previous actions, he needs to be trimmed. But what Deadpool did before has already caused chaos, and the bigger chaos is that after the opening of the multiverse, the mutants on Fox have slipped into the timeline of the MCU, including Deadpool. You are already in the timeline of the Marvel MCU, and the X-Men on Fox have also filmed a reversal of the future. Do you hate it? So we need Deadpool to solve this problem, then make up for it, and he can become the mighty Jesus, the hero among heroes. The key to solving the problem here is to find Wolverine and its variants. After all, reversing the future is Wolverine returning to the past, and Deadpool agreed upon hearing this. So TVA created a brand new set of equipment for him, even with the Deadpool logo on his gun. During his mission, he went to Madrid Hill and discovered a variant of Wolverine. The two fought fiercely, but the Wolverine variant revealed another unknown secret, which made Deadpool realize that it was Mr. Sinister's unilateral conspiracy. He wants to completely cut all the mutants of Fox, because the collision of the timeline of the Fox Mutants universe and the Marvel universe will ultimately destroy both timelines. In order to protect the Marvel MCU time tree, we can only destroy you, the Fox Superverse. Deadpool was unwilling to do so, so he defected and wanted to find the real Wolverine. He ran to the forest where Wolfuncle passed away in Wolverine 3. He wanted to save Wolverine, but ended up being chased by TVA. After a fierce battle, both sides were injured, and then both sides entered the Void Realm. In the Realm of the Void, there exists an evil force, led by Professor X's twin sister, Nova Machocher Jean, and other mutants who do not want to join the evil force, living a miserable life. This group of evil forces formed a convoy and often locked some disobedient people into cages, with the aim of attracting Arios to come and eat people, because they wanted to try to use Arios to open the portal and return to the real timeline. Don't forget, Arios' ability is to break through multiple spaces. Deadpool encountered the classic yellow Wolverine variant here, played by Hugh Jackman. The two of them naturally engaged in a battle at first sight, not fighting but not knowing each other. Afterwards, the two worked together to solve this evil organization in the void space. Only Deadpool and Wolverine tamed Arios, or punctured Mr. Sinister's conspiracy, allowing TVA to pick them up and give freedom to those mutants in the Void Realm, allowing everyone to return to their respective timelines of reality. However, the timeline at this point is no longer the Fox timeline, but the new Marvel MCU timeline. The mutants of Fox have integrated into the timeline of Marvel MCU in this way, but there are still many tricky issues, such as timeline compatibility and how to place mutants. We need TVA, We need the Avengers and the Magical Four X-Men to work together to solve it. Marvel teasers. Alright, that's all for the prediction. I hope everyone will enjoy my trailer analysis for this episode of Deadpool 3. If you find it interesting, please like and subscribe. I will update the full version soon. Thank you. To avoid missing out on more exciting movies, please click subscribe.